In Abuja, the Deputy Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Benjamin Kalu, has declared that Nigeria can no longer delay the creation of the state police if it helps to tackle its growing security challenges. Briefing the journalists in Abuja after returning from the WTO IPU forum in Geneva, Kalu said Nigeria's centralized police structure is outdated and far below global standards. He explained that the proposed state police bill before Parliament seeks to improve response time and break policy into federal, state, and municipal levels.
We are thinking about the response time of policing in Nigeria, which at the moment is below the global average, the standard. Our response time now, from what we gather, is about 120 minutes or 90 minutes, whereas it's supposed to be like 30 minutes for if anything happens for police to respond. And the only way we can achieve this is if we unbundle it from the way it is centralized to what other countries are doing. Municipal police, state police, and just like the Constitution is clear on what is on the exclusive list and what is on the concurrent list, certain subject matters will not be handled by state police, while exclusive matters will be handled by federal police. So if we break it down, set up the structure the way Nigerians want it.
However, he reveals that legislative diplomacy helped resolve a recent crisis involving local contractors in the FCT who had threatened to strike over unpaid fees. He said government has become paramount, preventing protests and service disruptions. Honorable Benjamin Kalu emphasized that while he continues to represent Nigeria on the global stage, his top priority remains the country's peace, security, and economic growth.
We are three arms of government. We are one government. The objective of President Tinubu is the objective of Benjamin Kalu. It's the objective of Senator Akbabi. It's the objective of the Speaker, Right Honorable Speaker Abbas, and the Deputy Senate President. It's our objective because it's the Nigerian objective. We will not say, okay, it's an executive problem, let's go and sit back and let the executive fail, then we will wear boxing rules, and that is not how to drive an emerging democracy. We believe that the philosophy to drive what we have at the moment is to support each of the arms while also querying how we go about doing our things. And we noticed that there were some issues in the country. In fact, it was one of the reasons I flew back from Australia. From my holidays, I cut it short to come in on the call of the Speaker to make an intervention immediately. And I must commend the Minister of Finance, Accountant General, Permanent Secretary Special Duties in the Finance, and members of the House of Representatives who were with me in that ad hoc committee. We were able to intervene and we took them away from the streets. They listened to us, came to my guest house in their hundreds. We kept them there and addressed some of those issues. It's called legislative diplomacy, and they left there happy because we found solution. We were able to crack it, and we set an appraisal date for us to review what we have done, whether we are winning or not, because I don't want them to go back to the streets.
Kalu also renewed calls for more women in politics, backing a bill to reserve seats for women in parliament. He argued that excluding women from governance weaken democracy and slows economic progress.
There are things that come naturally to women. Things like the child rights, the women rights, the girl child rights, the welfare, humanitarian issues, certain things ordinarily come, disabilities and all the rest of them. Not that men don't look into it, but there are certain policies of the nation that will carry more weight when it's driven by women who empathizes, who relates to these easily. And if they are not in the room, that conversation will not have the depth that it demands. And it's not an easy one, but Nigerians are beginning to embrace it more than it happened in the 9th Assembly. We started early to push it. It's not the first time it's coming on board, but I think you will agree that the advocacy on this, started early, is deeper, is more innovative, and it's not like members are now being bullied. On the day of election, having women coming in, it's like you must go this direction or this one. Reasons for this particular bill is being showcased across board, and members are beginning to see the reasons why they should make this bill for their children, their girl children, their wives, their sisters. And Nigeria needs it because it will increase our GDP.